Saturday. Nevertheless, his reputation is European-wide. The Rangers team at last, minus £3 million worth of talent. Ali McCoy, Kevin Drinkle suspended, and Richard Goff not fit for this game. Young's Scott Nisbet comes into his place in what is a real cauldron at Ibrox, and a test for him. And a big test for the young German goalkeeper Sven Schor. Their number one goalkeeper, Aumann, has pulled some stomach muscles, so the 18-year-old goalkeeper comes in playing his first ever game for the club. And the referee tonight from Italy, Pietro Diglia. Well, I'm sure Rangers would like to celebrate the 50th European Cup game in style tonight, but they are really up against it. One of the most formidable teams in the world, 3 times holders of the European Cup. They won the World Club Championship as well. And they are never easy to beat. Morris Johnson tumbled there. Brilliantly led, of course, by Augenthaler, and Hearts supporters in particular will remember that stunning goal he had against them. And I certainly hope we're not going to have one of these finicky referees tonight. There's nothing better than a European game which is allowed to flow. That's Reuter. Back there to Grahammer. Almost got up there by Stephen. Nervy sort of pass there by Augenthaler. A lot of experience out there for Rangers, nevertheless, despite missing that talent. Trevor Steven has already a European Cup Winners' Cup medal to his credit with Everton. That's what an awkward tackle there by young Scott Nisbet, who's played at full-back and at centre-forward for Rangers in European games. Again, playing with the benefit of the wind at the moment. Morris Johnson sheltered that neatly. Oh, Rangers just getting away with that. Ferguson, Wilkins, oh, beautifully taken. Over it goes, not at all well cleared. Lucky to get away with that. Wilkins. And so far Rangers have played intelligently. That's a superb ball. Walters. Nisbet looking good. Ferguson. Trevor Steven. Johnson with a chance. I think he was offside though. Yes, he was offside. I think both the goalkeeper and at least Johnson have realised it. Watch Johnson coming into the picture. Yes, he was in that offside position. I think he must have known it. Well, Rangers have already shown they can open up this defence all the same. Augenthaler just gets rid of that. And the Ibrox crowd liking this performance by Rangers so far. Just over 5 minutes gone. Johnston. Good running by Stevens, and I'm sure he was impeded. Yes, the referee assents. As I said, Rangers have been playing intelligently. It hasn't been the cavalry charges, measured passes, using the open space, and now the free kick. Trevor Steven with it. And the goalkeeper makes a mistake, and I think the referee protected him, claiming that he was impeded. Free kick. Almost an up and under with rugby. Butcher challenging. Well, well, well. Looked to me as if he went for the ball. Walters. Ferguson. Very tight in midfield. Ferguson, Derry. Well, the referee, I thought for a moment, was going to ring there. Picked up by Monroe. To Wilkins. To Derek Ferguson. Ian Ferguson. Stroking the ball about confidently, Rangers. Bayern get people behind it, but they're renowned for the counter-attacks. Running there by Gary Stevens. Morgenthaler concedes a corner. He looks composed enough. He's got a lot of experience. Shot one this time, Walters. A lot of height in that. Ian Ferguson did very well, just touched away. Out they come, and that was hard, and Monroe. Now to Ferguson. I said Rangers playing a lot of good football tonight. And beautifully taken down by Grahammer. Shouting the odds, Ray Wilkins, composure and his insight will be valuable for Rangers tonight. 84 caps. And far side, Flugler. Mostly Rangers though. Offside. Bayern ball coming out very intelligently. Free kick. Awkward tackle on Reuter. Stephen Reuter, and there's a man, Mark Walters, showing some very silky touches. Probably remember Johnson from the goal he scored against Hearts, the winner at the Olympic Stadium. There he is on the ball now. That was awkward. Free kick. Grahammer deciding to go forward. That just got beyond Johnson. Reuter. Morgenthaler comes up. Look at the way Reuter pulled him into that space. Wilkins going after his man and going after him well. Possession football by Bayern, excellent. That's a good one. That's an excellent save. McAnally showing tremendous skill in his possession and in the drive. Oh, he really went well. Look at this, keeping his eye on the ball, not being put off by the advancing defenders, but the narrowing of the angle of the goalkeeper, excellent. Walters, Johnston. That surely was a free kick, yes. Just as the choruses swelled from the stand, so he was chopped down. Nesbitt is up, there's Terry Butcher. And there's Somerson. Hands. That's what the Rangers players were appealing for. Johnston is incensed about that. A very good jump by Butcher. And oh, he was held back. Oh dear, oh dear. No wonder Johnson was complaining. think the ball had gone over now. Breaks up the flow of the play, and as Boris Johnson had very strong grounds for a protest there. Just watch this. I thought he was appealing for hands up, but well, he was, but the hands were round him. Pulling away, that was a penalty kick. Johnson after this, so beautifully cleared there by Flugler. Very good football in this match. Just inside to Wilkins, free kick, no, very quickly taken. It's Ferguson having the confidence to come deep. Made some long runs so far. This bit, no, too much of that. Slack one. With himself. He's getting a little fatherly lecture, I think, from Terry Butcher. It's a strong header inside. Now Walters might just be getting there, and does. It's Walters. Beautiful play by Walters. That's a lovely ball, and just cut off. Great play for the Rangers winger. That was him at his best. Wilkin. Given plenty time to play that round. To Johnston. Did that well. I think he might get a corner for that. Has it been run over? No, goal kick. Really push wide. Finding it difficult to turn round and get it over. Slow getting there. Try this, Stephen. Ferguson. Walters. Derek Ferguson doing a lot of very good running. Here's Walters. Johnson. Oh, just taken away. That should have been played back quicker than that. Here's Butcher. Not a bad ball. Stephen fighting for that, and the referee gives the benefit of the doubt to the Germans. Will play it canny, and they'll try and slow the pace down at the same time as wasting time. Well, the referee, who is at least 60 yards away, has given a decision against Boris Johnson. Sure, that's what he's given. He's running all the way back. There was no threat to the goalkeeper, and that seems to be the ludicrous. Monroe, Johnston, and a heavy tackle on Johnston. Little doubt about that one. Free kick to Rangers. 25 minutes, almost gone. There's Butcher going up, and there's a pull, a penalty. Yes, it's a penalty kick. It ought to have been a penalty earlier in the game. It is now, and his persistence and very good timing have paid off. A marvellous jump by the Rangers captain. Look at it again. And there he was, being pulled back by Johnson, penalty kick. So, 25 minutes, just over 25 minutes of this first half gone. Penalty to Rangers. And there'll be time for both Walters and the young goalkeeper. Now this young man could have a glorious start to his future in this, his first game for the club, if he saves this one. That's it, no chance, Rangers are 1-up. You can tell who's winning. He took this sweetly, wrong-footing the goalkeeper, who I think had guessed rightly initially. And there is a support who are now going to be getting up off the seats, I think, quite frequently. And the man who laid it on, Terry Butcher. Listen to this crowd now. Yes, the referee's got to have a word with somebody. I think it's a Bayern player. Beckoning him back. Schwabel it is. Yeah, good understanding there between Monroe and the Rangers goalkeeper. Well, Ray Wilkins is being allowed to dominate midfield, send these passes spraying down. He's had a superb night. Well, he did the same again, and this time Rangers get the throw. That was quite ridiculous. Germans normally, technically, are very good, and he's shaking his head, but nothing to moan about. That's a 50-51. That's a slacker one there. Right down the line, that's a dreadful error. Drawn right out. We'll try and cut it back, and Monroe. Then Nisbet. That was a bit of desperation in that clearance now. And Rangers get the chance to reorganise themselves, because they were split apart. Have a goal! Oh, that's a beautiful goal! The equaliser. Now that was an absolutely glorious goal by Kogel. He took it very well. He didn't have much opportunity. Saw practically little of the net, but the net saw the ball all right with a stunning shot. Driven in very hard indeed. Johnson well enough inside, but nobody up with him. Ferguson rather slow going for that brilliant tackle by Butcher. Oh, terrible disorganisation amongst Rangers now. This is Reuter. Kogel again. Kogel having scored that brilliantly taken goal is now looking infinitely menacing. Johnson chases. Wilkins. Now Butcher. Walters. Quickly back to Walters. No penalty. The goalkeeper shaking there. There's a red wall between he and the other Rangers players. Good covering by the German defence. That ball is out. Well, he can certainly drive in balls. I mean, he just had one blink at goal, fired it in. A minute to half-time. I wonder if the referee has added any stoppage. That should be the goalkeeper's ball. Lisbon having to make sure, though. Youngster wasn't going to risk any pass backs at this stage. Tung. I think a free kick for that tackle by Ferguson. To my watch, we've now played 45 minutes. Just touched away. And Walters after this. Just keeps it in. Phil Walters. Good long run by Walters. Out Johnston. And the referee has added absolutely nothing for stoppage. That is the half-time whistle. Well, Rangers started gloriously, a lot of good football. There was a man who very coolly put them in the front 25 minutes into that first half when Johnson had been fouled, not for the first time, and Walters whacked it in cleanly. And then that equaliser, that stunning equaliser, only 4 minutes later when Kogel drove it in from the position of the box, but he really should have been covered. And that's it, one each, and I think the Germans probably happier with the outcome of the first 45 minutes than Rangers. Well, last weekend, Graham Souness said to me the one objective tonight was to ensure that the Germans didn't score a goal. So I think he and his players must be disappointed at a one-each scoreline at half-time. And play like that won't help either. Simple mistakes in midfield. Nevertheless, they've got to pick themselves up and go hard at it. They played a lot of good football. I've seen Rangers teams in the past have indulged in the high ball, the cavalry charges. That has not been Rangers' characteristic tonight. Played it mostly on the ground and intelligently. I think the linesman, has a penalty been given? He looked across to the linesman as if the flag had been put up, but he's given a penalty for that challenge. Now watch it here. As he comes across, well, that seemed to me like an accidental collision. Certainly went right across the pad, and Bayern have a penalty kick. And Ola Ton will take this. 2-1, cleanly taken, and that is a stunning start by the Germans. Really has no wonder there's glee written all over his face. Chris Wood's wrong-footed, and Olaf Ton sweeps it away, and barely a minute and a half on the clock. Rangers trailing. And on an occasion like this, and in a situation that is so desperate, Rangers will need to be lifted by this crowd. Walters. Stevens. Tried to get it to Johnson, just flipped away. Pulling and pushing away. And McInally getting angry for some reason. Rangers with a real mountain to climb now. That seems to have gone over. Put away. Wilkins. Towards Stevens. That's not a clever on Stevens after that. Walters. No penalty, the referee says. Ferguson, beautiful chip. Goes to the line, and very weak cross indeed. Challenge there on Stevens. Free kick. And Rangers could do with a bit of fire in the play now. Goes Butcher. Ooh, right into the arms of the keeper. He got back in time. And I think the flag was up. Straight to the Germans again, and now Nisbet. Nine minutes of the second half gone. 2-1 to Bayern. I think there might be a free kick for that. Yes, there is. Butcher is up for that. And there are 20 red jerseys in, whipped away by Schwabel. Look at McInally travelling. That's a very good run by McInally. Superb. Really outpaced the entire Rangers defence. Really faster, more disciplined, better control than ever I've seen him. Thank heavens he can play in a Scottish jersey eventually. Ferguson's onside. Just touched away, they get the players back well. It's a decent run by Ferguson. Ian Ferguson sometimes gives the impression he's over casual, but he's always trying to think the game through. Gone. He's got a Johnson with a great chance. And it goes to Trevor Stephen. Stephen playing it wide. Rangers forced back though. Now Butcher. Ferguson. Appeals for a penalty, but the linesman, they looked across to the linesman, and I think, in fact, free kick for the Germans. Laid back there by Trevor Stephen. Ferguson wanting to chip it in, and Johnson may have been in an offside position before there was a collision. Germans may be thinking of a substitution. Walters going through and being held back all the way. He really ought to have got that ball, and there's a yellow card for that, and sometimes you feel that it warrants a harsher judgment. Pulled back there by Grahammer. Right away, it was pulled all the way back, and he would have got that ball. So you get a yellow card, and you don't worry too much about that, and Rangers get a free kick, and it's still 2-1 to Bayern. Just touched away again, the marking superb. That time it was Johnson getting it. No offside. When they were lucky. He did not mean that at all. Togo again blocked off, picked up by Alcantara. Mark Walters fighting well for Rangers though. And Stevens runs away from it. Great little player, Reuter. That's a free kick. Schwabeldon. Not really as badly hot as that, I would submit. Togo. Alcantara, who can strike them from there, and he does again. Oh, magnificent goal. Almost a replica of the one he scored against Hearts in the Olympic Stadium. Quite astonishing. I mean, he just looked up, took aim, as I said, so uncannily like that spectacular goal of last season. And even a great goalkeeper couldn't stop that. 3-1. And so only 20 minutes of the second half gone, and Rangers look dead and buried. Tone. Great play. Up comes Grahammer. McInally looking for that. That's neatly done there by Nisbet, and can hardly blame him in this performance. And the sag that took place was really basically the very quick retaliation by the Germans when they were one down. I think that's what really took the wind out of the sails, and then that quick penalty. The Alcantara goal was a magnificent piece of icing on the cake. Well, that wasn't far away. Ball still in play. Alcantara. Gary Stevens just getting it away. Very quiet stadium at the moment. Johnson surrounded by players again. Stevens tries to get in Walters. Augenthaler's passing has been brilliant. Nisbet decides to go forward. Put away there by Johnson. Rangers certainly still trying. And I think Rangers get the free kick for that, but not quite there. So I have to take it back a few yards, I think. Up goes Terry Butcher, as determined as ever. Here's Walters. He can't put it in there. It passed through everybody. Astonishing piece of play there. Walters deciding not to chip it, which I think the defence and attackers were expecting, but to drive it in low, hoping for just a touch. Well, I think the touch came from Johnson, but it was off that left foot and going away past the goal. Butcher to Johnston. Back. Stephen. It's the only way they can play it. They're being covered very well. Monroe. And here by Stephen. There's a goal! Was that over? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. A brilliant effort by Johnson. He said no luck. Superbly struck. Watch this now. Johnson brilliantly in the air. No, it didn't go over. And then, oh, look at that. Dear, dear, dear. Beautifully taken down there by Wilkins. Ferguson. That's meant for Johnson. Oh, that's a great ball. That was superb play by Maurice Johnson. But a difficult ball to take, bring down, swing it over. Watch again. This is what I say about the skills of Johnson. Look at that, bringing it down, and that was Ray Wilkins following up. It's too wide. Ian Ferguson. Much too casual with that. On to Walters. Augenthaler with him. Butcher was up. Just get it away. Not enough Rangers players in there. Wilkins. Wilkins again. Not a bad ball, and Walters seemed to be put off there for some reason. I can't quite, and I think perhaps the presence of Ferguson on the outside. Let's watch that again as he went for it. Very half-hearted effort there. Augenthaler. Johnson. Mihailovic. Ton. Idea is to hold on to the ball. Almost lose it there, but picked up here by Kogel. Straight away to Trevor Stephen, yeah. And to Johnson, who's come back very deep. And the crowd rising to Johnson. They know he's played his heart out tonight. Butcher. Over Stephen. Oh, running right into trouble. That should be Butcher's. Walters. Rangers still trying to play the passing game. Maybe hoping that they can reduce this leeway somewhat. Now Walters. Well, too many players around, and that should have been parted with. And easily back there by Flugler. Once again, we've had demonstrated tonight the efficiency, the high technical approach to the game of the Germans. Given the opportunity, they seize it, they grasp it, and they kill off sides, sometimes almost with clinical ease at times. I mean, that Augenthaler goal was struck, there he is, struck as if he was almost in slow motion, and whoop, away it went. Ferguson goes after this, just gets it. Again, that's too far down. And Flugler. Trevor Stephen. And there goes the final whistle. There are some boos, but you know, Rangers have been playing against one of the great sides tonight, and they did play some